Hello, welcome back to class. My name is Naya Abernathy and I am your instructor here at the Dignity Ambassador Academy. I'm so glad you're here. I'm feeling like a plant today, so we are outside so I can get some sunshine and some fresh air. Hope you can hear the birds accompanying me. You'll probably hear some man-made noises as well, but we are gonna just enjoy our time out in the more than human world and how they show up in this space with us. So before we dive into this next lesson in our Learning Lab 2 about dignity and emotions, we got to lay our foundation. We do it every time. It's our definition of dignity. Our definition of dignity is the intrinsic worth and value each being carries that cannot be taken away. You've got it, I've got it, the birds have it, trees, water, animals, plants, we all have it. When we move in that awareness, we meet our moments differently, and that's really the invitation. And the goal is to give you ways to consider and to practice meeting your moments in ways that keep you really connected. So today we're talking about emotions as communicators. And one of my favorite tools to use when I'm talking about emotions is the emotion wheel. This is my particular one that I like to use. It's from Junto Institute. You can Google emotion wheel and there's so many different ones. So use the one as we're going through this semester. Use the one that works well for you. But emotions as communicators is an important shift because a lot of times we're taught either directly or indirectly to judge our emotions, to categorize them, to make them moral or amoral, or to make them more moral or immoral, but they're amoral. They don't hold a right or wrongness. They simply are, and they are a part of your human experience as communicators. They're letting you know what's going on. They're signaling what your experience is bringing up in you. A lot of times they're letting you know what you need. And so as we're talking about emotions as communicators, it's a shift into trusting that there's not a bad emotion, but that the emotions, the emotional experience as a whole is a key part of your human experience, and that your emotions don't define you. They're communicating to you. You can sometimes think of them as like a temperature gauge to kind of let you know like where you're at, and then you can decide based on who you are and the situation and what you have access to, what to do next because of what's coming up. So one simple practice I want to give you is just around language and really reminding ourselves that we can experience a myriad of emotions, even the ones that we maybe have been told we're not allowed to experience, which we're going to get into that in some later lessons. But to start opening yourself up to the full experience of the emotional catalog that we have as humans, which, by the way, is not comprehensively captured in an emotion wheel, to be clear. But it's really simple. It's just around language. So as you're discussing your feelings either with someone else or maybe you're writing them down in your journal, instead of saying something like, I am nervous, or even I am proud, say, I feel nervous, I feel proud. And what it does is that language is just a little shift in having your emotions being a part of your experience and not directly informing you at your core in this way of like who you are. But it is acknowledging that it's there and separating you from it just enough where you don't feel like you have to then go into judging it. It's the experience that you're having. So try that, shifting your language from I am, insert feeling or emotion, to I feel, then insert emotion, and just see over the next several days how that feels for you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next